meets a person who radiates stability, they may feel inadequate without even understanding why. They sense they're being seen, truly seen, and that discomfort can make them retreat, avoid you, or become defensive. You don't need to be the loudest person in the room to take up space. Your mere presence shifts the energy. You walk in, and people instinctively notice even if you're dressed casually, not trying to stand out. That's not charisma. That's internal power being externally perceived. Sign 2. You attract both admiration and envy without trying. People are drawn to you, but they don't always stay. Some admire you intensely, while others become jealous or competitive, seemingly without cause. This polarity of responses is a clear indicator of a strong aura. In Jungian terms, you're triggering projection. People look at you and see reflections of their own unconscious desires or insecurities. To those yearning to embody authenticity, you're an inspiration. To those trapped in self-denial, you're a threat. This duality often feels confusing. One person might compliment you for being so grounded, while another accuses you of being arrogant or too intense. Yet you're doing nothing different. The truth is, you're not the problem, you're the trigger. You act as a psychological mirror, magnifying what others are trying to suppress. The admiration is genuine, but so is the envy. People want what you have: inner strength, self-trust, emotional clarity. But not everyone is willing to do the internal work to achieve it. So instead, they project resentment toward you, not because you have wronged them, but because you remind them of their own disempowerment. Jung once said, "Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves." When your aura irritates others, it's often not personal, it's instructive, but only those ready for growth will see it that way. Sign 3. People project their insecurities onto you. If your aura is strong, you will become a canvas for other people's inner chaos. Without realizing it, others will place their unresolved fears, traumas, and anxieties onto you. This shows up in subtle ways. Always you're accused of having bad intentions when you were simply being honest. And someone tells you, "You think you're better than us?" When you've said nothing of the sort, you're blamed for the emotional reactions others have around you. Why does this happen? It's because your energy forces people to feel themselves more clearly. You don't allow people to hide, even when you don't say a word. Your presence is like a spiritual X-ray machine. It penetrates the ego's facade. People feel seen, and being seen is terrifying for those who are disconnected from their authentic self. In Jungian psychology, this is the domain of the shadow. When someone hasn't reconciled their shadow aspects, they offload that tension onto others. And if you're carrying a purified but integrated energy, you become the easiest and most obvious target. It takes discernment to realize this. If you're unaware, you may start to believe these projections. You may internalize guilt or shame that doesn't belong to you. But once you recognize this pattern, it becomes clear you're not the problem. They're reacting to their own pain through you. Your job is to stay grounded in self-awareness. As Jung emphasized, individuation involves withdrawing projections and owning one's emotional landscape. That's the journey you're on, and others may not be ready to join you.